Hello adventurers and welcome back to the Quiet Kanku. Tavern doors are open today, the candles are lit, and a story continues tonight. Whether you've journeyed here before, you've stepped inside for the first time, take a seat by the fire and join me for today's continuation of the adventure. Today we're gonna question a few more people and try to solve the murder of Freya Fellow. Now I do want to look around a bit in here, but I want to ask her because my editor actually reminded me that I could ask about stuff here. Now, I'm going to go through and ask some questions about these characters and stuff, but I really want to go find Poppy. So actually, you know what? We will come, you know what we're going to do? We're going to come back to this room now that we know it's there. I want to find Poppy because... or at least find clues that'll lead me to Poppy, because I have high suspicions. So they were... I can't remember if they were in this room or another room when they were... Oh, what's this?
Fifi's got something pinned up here.
Yeah.
What is all this?
Is it how people are connected? Okay, so that's us.
Is that supposed to be me? Why do I look so angry?
Because you look angry sometimes.
That's just the face you make when you're thinking.
Does
Does make you wonder, though. When did Fifi draw all this?
Yeah. Also, I wonder if these equations actually mean anything. Like, I could solve
you,
them,
Sally.
but...
What? I do not look like that. Do I?
A little bit. Eyes aren't as wide, but a little bit.
Looks like Professor Pointer. Is Fifi trying to solve the mystery with math equations?
Maybe. Did you ever try that? Maybe it works.
Yeah, we don't know any of these characters. It's interesting that Fifi's
Did
not
you
up here,
notice who
but...
isn't on here?
Fifi.
Freya?
Oh, and Freya.
Mm-hmm. And Fifi herself. A
Interesting.
new suspect. Don't think you can get out being questioned just because you're a bear.
Yeah.
I'm innocent, I promise!
Yes.
Save it for the judge.
This is catching my
Looks like a
attention.
microscope. A big one.
Can I touch it?
A puzzle? I had a feeling.
I'm not sure this is a microscope.
To the correct positions. Oh, I see. We have to make the shape of the T. Okay, I understand. So... Oh, I see. So they don't all do the same thing. Okay. An interesting puzzle. Okay. Oh, they also have... I see. They also, I didn't actually see the icons there. That actually helps a bit. So... Oh, see, this feels close. Hold on. This is definitely going to take me a minute, though, because I am not smart. I'm not very smart. Not at all. Although, that has to be the beginning of it, right? So... Okay, hold on. Actually, though.
I guess that's
Yeah, this feels right. The only thing is I don't know that I have the... Oh, I wonder, though, because that doesn't look right either. Oh, wait. Okay, no, move all these over here for a second. This, by the way, Harley, this is going to take me a minute. I'm giving you a fair warning here. This is going to take me a second.
No, that was it.
Nice
Oh.
work.
I love how I say that. I literally said it's going to take me forever, and then I finish it. Okay.
Sounds like it unlocked.
Yeah, it's built on top of a little metal box.
Yeah.
There's a book in here.
A book. What do we have? Ooh, a well-used book resembling a diary. It's locked with a strange metal device. There's more I could check out in here, but I feel like I've found the important thing. I do want to go back to her, though, and ask about the book. See if she'll unlock it for us.
A book. My book.
And what's in it?
Pages.
Of... Okay, I'll go through and ask about the items.
What is your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family.
Oh.
This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
Who? Who do we sound
I
like?
require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
I had to make her stop
The
bored.
statue itself does not interest me, but I do wish to know about those symbols on the harp. Have you deciphered their meaning yet?
We're working on it.
We are.
Interesting, though, I was looking at what the symbols are. I wonder if there's more symbols than what's just there, because there's the bell, lips, looks like a keyboard, and then a bird.
Curious.
You have nothing to
Freya
say about
is
it.
normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
Haha.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding.
Yeah.
I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course,
So there's a chance she was wrong.
the red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
Yeah.
Do not know the answer.
Well, that's interesting because I don't know if you remember in, I believe it was part 1, I mentioned when looking at the case file and looking at the palette and stuff like that, there is no blood on, or there's no red paint, blood, whatever, on the, let me actually fix my camera, on the palette in the picture. So
Fifi, did you test
I
the
don't
red
know.
paint in this pot?
Yes, I did. I discovered it too was blood, not paint.
A whole
Oh.
pot full of blood?
Not a whole pot. It is only partially full.
Yeah,
Wait.
but still. Doesn't that freak you out?
No. In fact, it may be considered rather reassuring.
That is actually really interesting, and it would be reassuring because if it's blood, that means that. Okay, yeah, no,
the
that's
gramophone
weird.
belongs to Poppy, but I believe she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Oh, okay.
Is she laughing?
What the fuck?
Now this is interesting. Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Yeah.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of astronomy.
Yeah.
Sure.
You could.
I would not say that, however.
Oh.
Okay.
You wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate. A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint.
Interesting.
I believe Freya was attempting to communicate something through this painting.
Any idea what it was?
I am not the person to ask. All I see is a blood-red mountain with angry storm clouds brewing above it. As such, I cannot
Interesting.
ascertain any meaning from it whatsoever.
I honestly saw it more like a cloaked figure, but okay, she has had a lot of interesting information. There's a couple
It's an
things I want to click
illustrated
on
book
here.
about birds.
It's been left open. Looks like somebody was halfway through reading it.
Or it was left open for us to find.
Ever so slightly unnerving.
The inkdip is a remarkably intelligent bird with a very long lifespan, even among avian mystids. Other birds are often aggressive towards it, and the inkdip lives most of its life alone. It has particular feeding habits and usually only eats the seeds of the Tantum amica pictured. Okay, what's really actually kind of interesting about this, though, is that kind of looks like the bird that was painted, the like little figurine. Do you have anything to say about that?
Do you know who was reading this book?
It belongs to my mother.
And she left it in the library?
No, my mother has not been in the library for some time.
There's something about the image of Flora in the painting.
Yeah.
Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Ooh, let's go. Okay. Ask her about it. She's not going to answer anything. She hasn't spoken to us yet. Suspicion. I mean, do you have anything to say about any of this? I highly doubt it, but maybe.
Have
Bird
you
book?
seen this book before? Do you know who it belongs to?
I mean, I know it belongs to you, but nothing.
I really thought she was going to say something there.
Yeah, me too. I was, I don't think she's going to say anything about anything, but I'm going to bring up the suspicion.
So, this painting, specifically that knife in Flora's hand.
I don't
Yeah,
think it's a knife.
It's creepy. But we didn't find a knife anywhere in the room. So what's going on?
Wait, I think I know what it is. It's not a knife. I think it's a feather of that bird. Interesting. Wait, so we're saying that that might not even be a knife? Like that's maybe not supposed to be a knife? I mean, could it be a feather? It does kind of look like a feather. But why would it be a feather? Because we know that if it's the same bird as the painted figurine, it's got red tips on the feathers. It's not a knife.
It's not a knife. We need a clue to compare with the painting. Something to explain what that knife shape actually is.
Yeah. Because you can see it there. I want to say, I'll use the bird book, because I could use that because the red and white, but I'll use the bird book. Something which explains it. I think
Let's
this.
take a closer look at this.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink dip bird.
The painted knife is actually just a feather from an ink-dip bird.
I think I'm right. You're not going
It's
to say
definitely
anything,
the
but
right shape, but the book's not in color. The thing Flora's holding in the painting is red and white, specifically. Is there anything to suggest that the ink dip bird is red and white too?
yes, there is. The painted models.
This little thing? I don't understand why Felix would make a model of this bird as part of a gift for Flora. And come to think of it, why would Flora be holding a feather in the painting anyway?
Because she likes the bird. Or because it has some meaning. Ooh, interesting. Oh, God. The ink dip bird was Flora's pet. So she kept a single feather to remember by. I'm guessing. Like, I don't know for sure that it was a pet. This is a guess here. I'm gonna assume to remember it
The
by as well.
ink-dipped bird was Flora's pet, so she kept a single feather to remember it by.
She kept the bird as a pet. And it died?
Maybe it flew away.
Flora spends all her time staring out the window.
Either way, she kept the feather. I think it was pretty important to her.
I think
Alright.
we're right.
So she was holding the feather while Freya was painting her. But where is it now? You'd think she'd keep it somewhere close by.
Yeah, I think she does. Normally. This is where Flora usually keeps her feather.
In the egg.
But we opened it. It's empty.
Mm-hmm. Completely empty. Flora? She's pointing at something in the corner of the room.
Oh.
It's just a pile of books. They're not... Wait. There's something tucked inside this one.
Is it the feather? Aww. Flora's drawings. Drawings of Flora and a small bird. There's a handwritten message on the back. These are for you. Love, Freya. Aww. Aww. She's not gonna say anything, but I wanna...
I like these drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
Of course. So... I just need to take a look real quick. I wonder, Freya X, is it supposed to be, like, is there supposed to be a second name on the back? I have a person I want to go talk to. I want to find Bobby, but I think that's her room right there, and we can't get in there yet. So I want to go down here and actually question Fifi about...
Freya
Drawing.
drew these,
Yeah.
I think so. There's a note on the back.
but she never showed them to me.
Well, I think it was a gift for your mother. Like a private thing between Freya and Flora.
You have nothing else to say about it, huh? Curious about people. Let's
Name,
see.
Freya Fellow. Age, 44.
Really?
Profession, unknown. Likes, unknown. Dislikes, unknown.
Unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to
Okay.
speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss,
The
something
bird.
she's been unable to move beyond. Name, Felix Fellow. Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary
He's just between
value
jobs.
and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence.
Fuck me too,
Notes.
bro.
Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No.
Aww.
Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the two possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct.
Fifi.
Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, amateur microbiologist. Likes, the meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes, the superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes, kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How
Okay,
come you
Fifi.
prefer Fifi.
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not.
Oh,
He left
okay.
Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent.
I think there's more to that.
Name, Freya Fellow. Age, 19. Profession, artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way
There
of
it is.
being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did
Aw.
you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly isolated.
Do you
Oh.
know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The three of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
You don't like him for some reason. I'm curious what this
A
book's
book
about.
On the floor. Fundamental entomology.
I guess somebody dropped it.
Okay. Interesting. Very interesting. Well, let's, there's some rooms we haven't checked out. I do want to talk, honestly, I don't want to go into any of those yet. I want to kind of write off anything. So, like, I want to go to him, maybe wake him up, ask him some questions about some of the stuff. Show me.
These drawings are quite precious. I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems likely, though, doesn't it?
That's vague and unconvincing.
Where did you find that?
It was in the library.
Really? How odd.
Sure.
My daughter Fiona and her best friend. They grow up so fast.
Do you know why it's ripped like that?
Ah, yes. I didn't even notice. No idea.
I just...
That's one of Freya's
Interesting.
paintings, is it
I
not?
don't trust him.
It's impressive, but a little miserable for my tastes.
Weirdly enough, I need to look at it, but I want to finish,
Dearest Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been
Oh,
married over
calm down.
20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Well, yes, other people, you know.
Okay. I don't think we're gonna get anything else of use from him. I want to see if Poppy's in here. It would make sense. Hi. Let's meet you for the first time, because I'm suspicious of you. Oh, God.
Are you a ghost?
Ooh, the music.
Sally! That's rude! Unless she is a ghost.
It may come as a disappointment, but I am alive.
Ah,
Oh, my.
That makes you a suspect, I'm afraid.
I know.
what's your name?
My name is Poppy. I'm a pointer. And a pianist.
We'll need to ask you a few questions about Freya.
I know.
Hey, you're pretty good.
All in the wrist. And 13 years of dedicated practice.
Okay. What about yourself?
I'm just me. There's nothing to know.
How are you
You're very
related to the
goth.
other pointers?
My father is Percival Pointer. The professor spends most of his time hidden away in his tower. Barely speaks to anyone these days. Especially not the fellows.
Do you get on with the fellows?
2 of them. Fifi and Freya are my closest friends. We all turned 19 last year.
Do people ever leave Tangle Tower? I don't mean to be rude. It's just, if you're 19...
You don't have to answer that, Poppy.
It's a fair question. I'd like to move away, definitely. Fifi, Freya, and I would often talk about it, argue about it. Freya wanted to leave, but Fifi... things are more complicated for her.
What about now?
Yeah.
After what happened, I really don't want to stay here much longer.
I mean, it makes sense that it'd be more complicated for Fifi considering she's like the heir to the whole thing. So it's like
3.5 hours
you know.
of piano practice. Soon as I wake up. Same as always.
3.5. Does that not hurt your hands?
Sure.
And you do this in the music room?
No, I prefer to practice in my room. When I make mistakes, I like to make them in private.
What did you do after that?
I was supposed to meet Fifi in the library, but I totally forgot. When I finally got down there, she'd already gone. I checked her bedroom, but it was locked.
Was Fifi not in there?
No idea. She keeps her door locked either way. So I went back upstairs and out into the moonlight garden.
The what?
The little garden on the roof outside my room.
Was it just you up there?
No. Fitz came outside after a while. His room's on the other side. He's been teaching me about flowers.
So, did you
Huh.
talk to him?
Not really.
You ignored each other.
I didn't say that.
so that's probably what was captured in the picture.
Fitz and I were up in the moonlight garden most of the afternoon. Then we heard this sound.
Okay.
Lasted about 3 seconds. I've been trying to decide how to describe it, but I'm struggling. It was like something drilling into a piece of metal.
Oh.
Different. Worse. I was pretty sure it was coming from Flora's tower, so we went up there to check. Her door was locked. Nobody was answering. I knew Freya and Flora were both supposed to be in there, so I made Fitz kick down the door. I went inside. Freya was lying on the floor.
Flora was in the room too?
Yeah. I think she realized what had happened at the same moment I did. I didn't know what to do, so I ran downstairs to get Fifi. Her door was still locked, but I knocked and shouted at her. Eventually, she let me in. The lights were off, but I could see she'd already been crying. I told her what had happened. She didn't believe me. She got angry. First time I've ever seen her angry. I dragged her out into the hall. My father was there too, for some reason. The 3 of us went back up to Flora's tower.
Okay, I'm sorry. Was it Percival said that there was like... Well, it could have been when she was angry, I suppose. He mentioned that there was shouting. Right, that was the thing that was mentioned, was that there was shouting coming from the room. The 2 of them were in there. Then they came out and rushed up together.
Then Felix arrived. He had Penny with him. Fifi had this idea. She wanted to do some kind of scientific test. She took me down to the library. We were in there about 15 minutes. After she was done, she went back upstairs and I went back to my room.
That's it?
That's it.
I have to wonder, because Poppy, or not Poppy, Fifi was like already crying and upset and seemingly didn't believe, but like still, it's weird. I do want to go through these, and then we'll probably call it there.
So there are 2 families living in Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows. 4 fellows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the Fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Huh.
There's something I noticed.
Okay.
About Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
Wait, at an exact right angle. I'm thinking about that because that's interesting.
This is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
Oh man. Okay. Fascinating.
When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife.
No, it's a
with
feather.
blood
I
on
figured
the
it
tip.
out.
You don't think that anymore?
No, it was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an idiot.
But it
Oh,
was
no.
blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps. Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything. Freya would always load up the palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress,
The
yeah.
yellow was never
She wears
used.
even more black than I do.
The yellow was never used.
You get some weird insects around here, but I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box.
She did. She had
in
that
her
little
room.
lit box.
Why?
For fun, obviously. I
Interesting.
think everybody sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with. Well, sometimes.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya,
I
right?
think it's
Yeah,
her on the other
How
side.
come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable. Is that Fifi's diary? I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, we are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
Okay, and then I just want to ask about people real quick. Actually, let's check the room because there's. Oh
Poppy's
shit.
bedroom is unlocked.
I wonder what's in there.
Later, I want to
There's
actually.
something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something suspicious.
Let's ask her about it.
Ah, fuck. Okay, I was gonna check out that room, but I do want to check about the diary because it is suspicious. I'm curious.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation.
Yes.
Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10 and...
So, there are secrets written in here?
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Oh, The diary's unused. I mean, it's her diary and she's written in it? Although, what if it's someone else? I'm gonna say it's someone else's.
It's somebody else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Shit, I don't know. Although the crack tape, it also has a star on it, so maybe?
That's not it.
No. We just might not have whatever item is needed. Maybe the photo.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh my god, it's in the photo. It's literally in the photo. It just didn't have a lock on it in the photo. It's somewhat similar to the diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
This blue book is somewhat similar to the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Same thing as,
This blue
probably.
book is
There
the
we go.
same thing as
I
the
didn't know that
secret
was an
diary,
option.
which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room. And
Yeah.
you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Ooh, yay, we get to do her. Maybe?
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary.
Is this true,
Hell yeah.
Fifi?
I know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
might be easier if you just let
What?
us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
Oh no, we're about to find out
Alright,
something terrible.
Fifi unlocked the diary.
Finally. What's in there?
Soul bearer marks. That is such a bizarre statement, and it mentions the harp. And also we know that this is
I'm
the
still not
only
sure.
Should we take another look?
yeah.
Let's come
Okay.
back later.
This is, according to her, the only harp, according to Poppy, the only harp in all of Tangle Tower. That's so strange. Okay, I'm gonna call it there, because I I think we need to. This went on a little longer than I normally mean it to. I've been going for about an hour. Okay. Well, regardless, the tale may be ending here, but our book will remain open for later. If you want more stories, subscribe on Twitch and YouTube, or rather follow on Twitch, subscribe on YouTube so you never miss the next chapter. Join the Discord down in the description. There's a little link down there. It'll take you right into the invitation page. And if you want to help keep the candles burning a little longer, then you can go ahead and give a sub over on Twitch. There are also Twitch Prime subs, which are free, and you get one of them per month if you link your Amazon Prime account with Twitch. So that's nice. Helps me feed my editor so that I can throw a little bit of food down into the basement. And I think next time we're going to go ahead and check out this area down here and then Poppy's room. I think that's how we'll do it for next time. But for now, I've been your humble host, and I'll see you later.